Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a reading for the end of December 2022, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future. I have these overhead lights, which I don't really usually like because they reflect off the cards, give me a headache, but it's super gloomy outside, so bear with me. I'm in a tired mood today. There will be an extended reading at the end of this reading. I've set up this reading to be a pay what you want / can kind of structure. So I think there's a 90-cent minimum that it makes me charge, so that cover transaction fees and stuff like that. But that will be available in the description box below. So let's go ahead and jump in. In your recent past, you have the energy is gaining momentum with the Chariot in reverse. And so far, I wasn't planning on claiming whether or not these were going to be love readings, but so far they've been coming out like love readings. So we're just going to kind of flow with that. In your recent past, things were not moving forward in that regard. With the Chariot in reverse, maybe things were moving forward and then stopped. But it's interesting because with that energy is gaining momentum, it's almost like a buildup of energy for things to then move forward in the future. But it's almost like this period of like things not moving forward is for you to learn a lot, to heal a lot. Because in your current energy, you have nothing as yet set in stone with the Nine of Swords here. Now, this energy for me is like not allowing your fear and anxiety to take control of the situation. Because remember, our emotions are some of the most powerful energy that we have when it comes to manifesting. We create what we put emotion behind. So if you're putting emotion behind fear, you're creating more situations to have fear. However, this energy, it's why it's nothing set in stone. It's like this could go one way or another. But in your immediate future, you have your commitment is being tested with the Star card. It's almost like you're healing. Your healing and your commitment to yourself is going to be tested in your immediate future. It's really interesting how these messages are coming through. So I'm excited to get more detail. All right, this is for Capricorn's recent past. This is for Capricorn's recent past. Clarifying the energy is gaining momentum. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't want to just read this as a love reading, actually. I feel like this, I want you to still take it as it resonates. Because with this, I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Four of Swords in reverse. It's just like this, you've been feeling very unstable, like unstable. Maybe not necessarily you, but your circumstances. Like it just feels like you can't get back on your feet from something. Or like if your love life is going well, your work life isn't. It just feels like things are never like all in balance. Like you just never feel like things are good. And it's been very exhausting. You know, this Four of Swords in reverse, it's been very, very exhausting for you. But I also feel like that's why you're in this period of pause. It's almost like a release of emotion that's held you back in a way. It's interesting. All right, recent past for Capricorn. You have the Page of Swords with the Devil in reverse. So it's like the Eight of Wands upright. So this to me is communication of some sort. That communication can be from someone else. It can be from the universe. It can be in signs and tarot readings that you come across. But it's like some sort of communication brought about a certain level of heartbreak here. But that allowed you to release your attachment to something. So it's like you got answers. They weren't necessarily the answers that you super wanted, but that's okay because they let you kind of release your attachment to something that you have a lot of passion for, but not a lot of love. It's interesting. It's like it's a little toxic. There's a toxic type of energy in your recent past. And I feel like whatever it was, it could be a job, a boss, something. It's like you're pursuing something because you felt you were passionate about it, but it didn't bring you or make you feel the love that you deserve. It's interesting. Let's get another one. Recent past for Capricorn. The same Page of Swords. Okay, so there was some sort of communication. Some sort of communication that led to an ending. Something was revealed here with the Lovers in reverse. Okay, but what you don't realize is this had to happen to teach you about love for yourself. This has been a theme in these earth sign readings today, that's for sure. Because yeah, some sort of ending either needs to or needed to take place. And I feel like there's something about communication, some sort of message. It's either that or the universe is sending you a message through something that ended about you needing to love yourself more. So that could be something too. Okay, current energy for Capricorn. I like it though because I feel like this is you. I mean, you're showing up in your own reading as the Queen of Pentacles and the Devil, right? Whether or not you're male or female, but you are showing up in your own reading, and it's almost like this is all about you. It feels like it's about someone else or something else, maybe, but this is all about you. And I feel like that's where you need to direct your energy toward it, because it's about your healing, right? Your healing is what's being tested, or like your hope and your healing. I don't know. This is interesting. Current energy for Capricorn. Current energy for Capricorn. Nothing is yet set in stone. Ooh, okay, Temperance in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You are lacking some patience right now because yeah, things still aren't moving forward. I mean, that's the thing, is this is frustration about just things not working out, not turning out the way that you want them to. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, there is something here, an opportunity for you that's available. But the thing is you have got to, there's a level of forgiveness. There's a level of healing. To me, this is self-forgiveness. It's not always self-forgiveness, but in this reading, for some reason, it's self-forgiveness. Which, you know, if we're in a situation where someone or something else hurts us, oftentimes, yeah, we need to forgive that situation, but we also have to forgive ourselves for letting it happen. So it's twofold, right? And I feel like that's kind of the energy that you're in right now, is like this energy of needing to kind of, I mean, it's just a healing energy. And unfortunately, healing is a lot of feeling. Because with the Temperance in reverse, that's a lack of patience. And there's a Tower. So I don't know if you walked away from something. Remember your guys' last reading was like you created this Tower moment. So maybe, or you're creating this Tower moment. So maybe it's like, I don't know. I feel a lot of anxiety. There's something that needed to happen to move you into better days. But I just feel like it's like you don't feel like it's happening. You don't feel like you're moving anywhere. Maybe you feel very stagnant or stuck, and that's on purpose. It's a healing time for you. It doesn't mean that you're going to be stuck in this forever, that things are not going to move forward. It's just right now. Current energy for Capricorn. The Nine of Cups. There's a Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like this is about your emotional wish fulfillment. And then there's the Sun. So emotional wish fulfillment, long-term stability. Okay, here's something. I almost feel like this is an energy about making sure that you don't put such an emphasis on one specific thing to create stability for you. Like finding that stability within yourself, making sure that you know that you're always going to be okay no matter what. You're always going to be back, be able to get back on your feet. The Knight of Cups in reverse, I mean, it's just emotional right now. And I feel like you're unable to kind of like find the faith that you need to. But what we don't realize is the healing that you're doing right now is what is going to move you forward. Because it's almost like you're learning a lesson, and then that lesson's going to be tested to kind of allow the cycle to complete. I don't like tested as if there's like someone judging us. That's not what I don't like that feeling, that the sentiment, I guess. It's more like cycles, right? We learn something from a cycle, and we either can choose to repeat that cycle or not repeat that cycle. Current energy for Capricorn. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Interesting with the Five of Pentacles. There's this like need. It's either a need to take a risk. Yeah, there's like this need to take a risk but you're afraid of loss. You're afraid of some sort of material loss. And then there's the King of Pentacles. So there's something. This feels like a love reading. I don't know what that risk is. You do. You know what it is. You know what you need to do. I don't have to tell you. You already know. This is just confirmation. Yeah, you already know what this is. And what you don't realize is whatever it is you need to do is exactly what you need to do. Because you have nothing as yet set in stone. So it's kind of like the choice is yours. Like this is the universe putting it in your hands. I said that in another reading. I don't remember if it was Virgo or for Taurus, because this is the third reading I've done today. All right, immediate future for Capricorn. You have an opportunity for things to come together. You have the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups, with the Emperor in the back. But the thing is it's like your opportunity will only present itself, or you'll only be able to fulfill it if you learn what you need to learn. You only learn what you need to learn if you do what you know you need to do. Because your anxiety about the future is stemming from your belief that things have to work out exactly like you want them to in order for things to be good for you. When in reality, no matter how things work out, however the universe presents your future to you, it's how things were supposed to be for the best. Just because things could have been different doesn't mean they would have been better. Okay. Immediate future for Capricorn. That was something I saw. Don't quote me on that. I love that quote. It's not... Ooh, I like this. There's that Ten of Cups again. You've got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in the same reading, with the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Wands. So this is both an opportunity, an emotional opportunity, and emotion. So that's exactly it. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting super ahead of myself. Let me collect myself. I talked about how in your recent past, you were pursuing something from a place of passion but not love. Your immediate future, we've had the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands now. So this is something that you're both passionate about and that you have a lot of love for. And this with the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's like that comes after healing, though, because you've got to heal. A lot of times we stay in situations because there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of that fiery energy, that like, honestly, that level of toxicity almost. Like it comes from an attachment. It's like, you see it all the time in unhealthy relationships, the breakups and the makeups. The makeup is always amazing because the breakup is always horrible. But living life on this giant up and down scale is never going to be fulfilling. Finding, your peace and then just kind of experiencing the ups and downs and little waves, that's different. And I feel like that's why, like, you're so used to pursuing from that place of passion. You're not used to pursuing from a place of just like stability and love. Not that you don't want to, you just haven't had that opportunity before. But with the Ten of Swords in reverse, there's a need to heal the past. Maybe there's some betrayal that's taken place in your past, or something. But with the way that I could also see this, is this is giving you an opportunity. Like, your healing's being tested because, like, will you betray someone else? Or have you healed the part of you that would do that? That's also something that could be for some of you Caps out there. Like, there's another, like, you're investing in something from an emotional place, and then something coming in from a place of passion. You have an opportunity to kind of like betray someone else, but I don't think you will. I mean, that's why your commitment is being tested. How much have you healed? How much have you healed, Cap? It's in your hands. This situation is 100% in your hands, whether or not you realize it. Immediate future for Capricorn. I don't remember who I said that about. Immediate future for Capricorn. I like this, though. This is why I like doing tarot, because it lays it all out, like the reasoning for something. This is you walking away from fear. I like that. The Eight of Cups with the moon. You walking away from something, it's either you walking away from something even though it's scary, or you're walking away from your fear about something. I feel like it's you walking away from, maybe a little bit of both. Because with the King of Wands in reverse on the bottom, this is self-doubt in your ability to pursue what you're passionate about. And maybe that's because of fear. And it's almost like you've healed a lot of that fear, but you don't necessarily know. Because there's so much overthinking. There's so much overthinking in this reading. And I feel like that's stemming from the uncertainty of it all, for sure. Yeah, this is like, will you walk away? Will you walk away from investing in things from a place of fear? Will you start to invest from a place of hope, or from a place of being healed? Because that's the opportunity the universe is giving you. And I feel like that's the opportunity you ultimately want. You just don't, you don't understand it yet, or like you haven't gotten there yet. It's not that you don't understand it. You're not dumb. I know that. All right, Cap, we're going to hop on over to the extended. The information for that's in the description box below, as well as my email address if you have any questions about a personal reading. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys next week. Bye, Capricorn.